Are the markets going to continue crashing? What's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. It's been a crazy week so far here on the indices. Jesus, the market has been pretty much smashing, is crashing right now. And today, you know, Friday, at this hour, we're going to be closing in about 2 hours. And the market has been pretty much melting down. Everything right now is just crashing. Just watching the stocks. Today was pretty much a red day in the entire, pretty much from yesterday. When the moment the Feds were talking, you can see the entire market and stocks, tech stocks that were pretty much dropping. Look at Google right now. Google is crashing definitely. It's just melting. Look at that. Just a single straight line. Who knows where this thing is going to stop? But the interest rates are still, you know, pretty bad, and things are getting really tight, really bad for the stocks, and not for us, you know. Fortunately, because we as traders, when we trade indices, you know, if the market is pushing up or is pushing down, we're actually making money while it falls or while it skyrockets, right? So we're actually taking advantage of that. Today, basically, I on my team, on my VIP group, I was not able to send the early signal or the early signal when the market opens, the New York Stock Exchange opens, because I was doing some personal things. So when I came back, the market was somewhere around this area, was actually breaking on Nasdaq. The market was barely breaking at that moment. When I came back, it was actually breaking that little flag right here formation. I was pretty confident. I was actually placing my stop loss before. I was placing my stop somewhere around here, but then I was like, no, I'm actually violating my rule. The stop should be at that previous high. And you know, after that, the market just started dropping. Let me show you right quick here. Hold on while I show you on the VIP group right here. Let's see. This is Nasdaq. This was on a 30-minute. This 30-minute candle closed. Once it closed, which is this one, let me show you here on a 30-minute. That candle was actually about to close. I was jumping in right there, and I did send the entry. Okay, but you see where I was placing the actual first stop loss. I was aiming somewhere around about this area. Then I decided to switch it, put it back up a little bit, and I moved, of course, my TP. My TP went bigger. So like right now, this is a risk-free trade. We're already halfway down, securing like on TP1, securing profits and stops to break even, and let it run, baby. Let's see how far that thing is gonna go. We're still 2 hours for the market to close, and it's been just melting, like smashing. Let's see if it's gonna continue and actually hitting the final TP. I was not thinking the market was gonna continue dropping today as Friday, you know, since we had this entire drop yesterday. It was a massive crash, and I was thinking that the market could maybe correct a little bit today, but no, it's just continuation to the downside. So between yesterday and today, the market has crashed about 820, almost 820 pips on Nasdaq. And if we go on US 30, which I hate to say that I missed this one as well. This would have been also the trade of the day. From yesterday until now, basically about 1,500 pips. US 30 has been crashing, and you can see on the daily what's happening right here. That I was also calling this out on a team, on the VIP, is that potential double top is actually happening, and it's confirming already. I mean, the market already did reach today the 34,000 psychological level. Let's see if it's going to stop right there. This is a very strong support slash resistance. So let's see if it's going to stop right there, and maybe next week we're going to have a continuation to the downside, maybe reaching 33,000 level. As I mentioned, look at in the back, look at in the past. So I'm on a daily time frame. You can see this is a very strong support in the past, this 34,000 psychological level. So let's see what we're going to have, if it's going to continue or what. This morning, this entry, I was telling my students that this was a beautiful setup for an entry for this morning, but because it broke at around 4 a.m. in the morning, I was sleeping at that hour for sure, 4:45, almost 5 a.m. in the morning, when the price actually broke that reversal, that bearish flag, I'm sorry, and the entry would have been either here aggressively on that candle close, stop should have been above that high, and TP at least 1 to 2, right? Or let's say you also missed it, and by the time you wake up, 6 in the morning, 6, 7, there was a beautiful sign right here also to actually go selling. And nice spin bars right here, bearish engulfing candles, some type of double top also happening right here. I would say that was a nice double top before the market just came crashing down. Also using the Fibonacci from this high to this low, the price is rejecting that nice golden zone right there to the downside, and that would have been a beautiful sale right there. But of course missed it because I was sleeping. But then after that, just look at that. It barely, it's like almost vertical right now. Now, I'm going to tell you this drop is definitely huge. We can expect, look at the speed. Look at how long it took right here from this push, right? How many days it took to reach this high? 15 days it took to reach 2,521 pips. Now, from here to right now where we are, it just took 1 day and 4 hours. Look at the speed of this thing. This is a crash. This is definitely what is called a crash. And let's see how it's going to continue next week. But this is definitely a crash. The speed of this thing is very fast. Now, with that being said, we can expect at least some type of correction. Let's say the market will close right here, okay? The New York stock, I'm sorry, the day will end right there. The market is not going to be closing below, or it's just going to stop right there at the 34,000 psychological level. So on Monday, we can expect some type of correction, maybe a little pullback, coming back to this level. So this would be a nice buy right here, at least from here to here, okay? And then maybe a continuation to the downside, okay? Very likely. But the speed is huge of this thing. As I mentioned, look at that. Look at this all the way to the top. It took 15 days, and right here you're almost halfway down already of this push. Yeah, you're literally halfway down already, and it's been just 1 day and 4 hours. So crazy massive crash we had after the Fed stock. So as I mentioned, it's not bad for us. It's definitely good for us as traders who actually trade indices, not trading stocks. Trading stocks is a more complex thing because you can only buy, and you can sell the stocks if the price is dropping or crashing, but it's definitely a red day for stock buyers. So this was pretty much also the buys we had this week. I wanted to show you a little, where do I have it? Hold on. I normally have a folder where I take all the screenshots of all the entries we have throughout the week, okay? Which, by the way, let me tell you this, if you're interested on learning what I'm doing, okay, you want to learn, I am offering a bundle which includes my course, includes my mentorship, which is live classes, and a VIP signal group for life. And there in that VIP signal group for life, I'm also including now live sessions every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So 3 days a week, I'm doing live sessions. By the time the New York Stock Exchange opens, sometimes I'm gonna maybe wait a little bit, and I will do it maybe about an hour after the New York Stock Exchange opens, because sometimes it can get crazy and I don't like, or I don't feel like getting into the markets with the New York Stock Exchange because it gets too crazy, it gets too volatile. So sometimes I'd rather wait maybe an hour or two after that volatility goes away and I jump in, okay, if I spot a nice setup. So if you're interested on learning, I want you guys to check out my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. Please, if you're looking only for signals, I'm going to be very clear here. This is not for you, okay? If you're looking only for signals, this is not for you, okay? What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to teach my students what I do, and then eventually, you know, they are ready to fly away. I want to see them succeed. I don't want them to depend on signals, okay? So that's why basically I decided to do this VIP signal group for life, like one payment and that's it. I don't want to make money off of selling signals every month, you know, charging you guys and you're still not making nothing, because signals, they don't work unless you have a plan and you have something built up before, or you're working on a strategy, right? So my signals, my signal group, like you can see here, this is my VIP signal group right now. So I do send analysis, pretty much breakdowns every single day. I don't remember even how many videos I post. I might post maybe 3 or 4 videos every single day on the group, saying why, what happened. Look at the size of the video, sometimes 13 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, very well explained videos showing what happened, what I did, why I decided to close, why I decided to take the profits, everything. I want my students to understand everything. So it's not just a simple make an entry and that's it. No, I'm very clear. I'm telling them exactly if I'm entering with a very small lot size, if I'm not feeling very confident with this entry or not. You know, every single detail I'm explaining them there. Okay, so if you guys are interested in that, you know, in learning, this is definitely for you. So these are basically the trades we took this week. We did have some crazy days. This is basically gold right now. We got stopped out on break even. A lot of us stops on break even this week. This is S&P 500. This was on Monday. We got stopped out. The market. This is when the market is starting reversing, and then we caught the buy. So we took the little L right here, the little loss, and then we took this big buy on S&P 500. This is Nasdaq also taking partial profits on TP1. You see this little line right here? This is normally TP1. I normally take profits halfway down, and then as soon as it hits halfway down, stops to break even. Look at this little thing right here coming back up, stopping me out on break even. That's fine, at least securing profits. US 30 taking the loss on this one. I think that was on Tuesday or Monday. No, that was on Monday. That was on Monday as well. US 30, this was a little scalp as well. This was on a 5-minute. The market, New York Stock Exchange opening right there. This was a 1 to 2 buy, just flying right away and then coming back down. You know, it was pretty hectic that day. The day was crazy. US 30 stopped out on break even as well. Don't remember exactly what day was this, but it did pushed really nice. I was entering around this area and stop, as you can see, TP1 taken, stops to break even as soon as it hits the first TP, and right here stopping me out on break even. So a lot of crazy this week, but we did take some really nice profits, and in overall losing, I would say 2 trades. In fact, 2 trades losing, and almost all of them, or most of them, were actually stopped out on break even, but as I mentioned, at least hitting the first TP, and then after that stops to break even. So it's very important that I'm letting my students know that they should be doing that, okay, to prevent you know, having losses. So right here also you see the market did push really nice. It was pushing up, taking TP1, and then look, the market just coming back down to stop me out on break even. So a lot of stops on break even this week, pretty hectic. another stopped out on break even on this one, on a 1 to 2 risk to reward. S&P 500, this is the one that I'm telling you guys that this was the actual buy after having the loss on Monday. So next day we caught that. This entry took about a day, almost 2 days open on this buy. Nice TP there. This is another break-even entry, little scalp it went as well in a 5-minute price retesting, simple breakout of a structure, retesting, double bottom right here, nice pin bar, boom, and enter right there. And immediately, this was the New York Stock Exchange opening as well. You see the price push, so hitting the first TP and then coming back down immediately to stop me out of break even. So it is what it is. Nasdaq, nice, beautiful sell. I mean, this setup was a killer one. On S&P 500, another killer setup, beautiful, and US 30, this one as well. So a lot of pips taken in comparison to the losses, the small losses we had. These were the entire entries done this week. As I mentioned, I do share this information all the time with the team as well. I want them to keep track of everything. Right now, the one that is opened is Nasdaq. This is a Nasdaq entry. This is already partial profits taken, and which is how many pips right there? About 180 pips taken already, and stopped to break even on break even already. So this is a risk-free trade. Let's see what's going to happen anyways. If it's going to hit it or not, I don't even care. To be honest, if it continues pushing up and stopping me out on break even, I don't care. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I wanted to show you. If you saw the live session that I just posted previously to this video, you will see where that I actually made this entry during the live session. It was a little boring because there was a lot of in this area the market was struggling, and you can see right here the market was struggling to continue falling. So it was like, you know, pushing up and down, up and down. So we spent a lot of time here waiting for the market to just continue going down. We were also watching this, I believe this was the, yeah, I wanted to catch a buy. If you saw the live session there, the recorded live session, I wanted to catch a buy here. If the market would have broken this little support right here, this little resistance slash support, I wanted to look for a buy around this area. But the market actually ended up just melting down after that, just going down. Look at that massive crash. It didn't want it to go up. Definitely, this was a huge crash and continuation to the downside. It's incredible how these things are just melting. But let's wait for next week, guys. Let's wait for next week. I'm pretty sure that as the market is going down like that, look at that rejection that is going on right now in the 34,000 psychological level. As I mentioned, this is a very strong level, and the market most likely will show signs of a stopping right there, and maybe we can catch on Monday some buys, at least from here to here. Okay, this is how I was looking on a 15-minute, so we can spot some type of, look at that big rejection right there. I'm not saying that because we are touching the 34,000 the market will push up, not necessarily. But it's a nice zone. That's what I can say. It's an attractive zone for buyers who can start getting in control now after this massive, huge tank, you know, this massive crash. So let's see what's going to happen next week, guys. That's pretty much it all for this week. Beautiful week. In overall, ending up in big profits. Very happy for the team. If you're willing, if you want to actually learn, if you're willing to learn, I recommend you getting into this, guys. If you have any comments, just leave your questions below or reach out to me. You can actually contact me directly on my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. You can also visit the free Telegram group that you can find on the description below, and you will find all the information there for you to join. And again, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.